Hi, I'm Sanjeev. I run the APM business at Netreo, and I have the pleasure here to welcome Per, Vice President of Engineering at CryptoSlam. Thank you, Per, for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, Per, so we'll start the fireside chat. Let me start by asking about your technology journey and your role as Vice President of Engineering at CryptoSlam.
Sure. As you could probably tell, I've been around the block a few times. I started my technology journey at like 14 when I got a Commodore 64 and got completely just enamored with programming and technology and all that kind of stuff. Got a degree in computer science, a bachelor's. Started working for a subcontractor for the European Space Agency in the early 90s. After a little while there, I went to Oracle in the US and have done a number of startups since then. I worked at Netscape in the very beginning of its kind of run for a few years there. And after that, I've been working for a number of startups for about 20 years. And so why did I join CryptoSlam? We're going to talk a little bit more about that maybe, but basically I wanted to sort of look at this new technology and get a kind of an inside view of how it works and get a real good understanding of what the blockchain and cryptocurrencies are.
I see. How long have you been with CryptoSlam?
I've been there for 2 years, a little over 2 years now.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, like, what does CryptoSlam do, just for our audience, just a little bit about the company?
Sure. We provide data about blockchains and NFT collections and sales and transactions, everything around that. A lot of that stuff is on the blockchain, but it's hard to access for kind of mere mortals. Also, a lot of that data is not on the blockchain. A lot of trading information is done on marketplaces that doesn't put all of the data about the trades into the blockchain. So we gather all of this stuff up for over 20 different blockchains. So we're kind of unique in the sense that we carry data about a variety of blockchains and a variety of marketplaces that isn't really available anywhere else. Also, I just want to mention, earlier this year, we joined forces with Forecast News, which is a news outfit from Hong Kong that provides information about news, about NFTs and blockchain information as well. So,
yeah, I was going to ask, is that the secret sauce? I mean, why customers would come to CryptoSlam? It's because of the complexity of the data processing.
Yeah, it's the depth and breadth kind of data that we have that very few other providers have. There's a lot of providers out there that provide data about cryptocurrencies, chains, that kind of stuff, but very few of them take this comprehensive approach that we do. We want to find all of the information, not just what's on the chain, not just about a single blockchain, not just about a set of collections, NFT collections. So yeah, we kind of cross a lot of different spaces to gather all of this data up and provide it to our customers.
It's really impressive, how CryptoSlam kind of contributes to the whole ecosystem. So let me ask about Retrace. Specifically, how does Stackify Retrace plays a role in your operations at CryptoSlam?
So, I mean, it is the sort of the cornerstone of keeping track of everything is what's going on. Are we having any kind of problems with the system? We will, go look in the logs if something's not working. And we used to have a kind of a pure logging solution. And you could see that there was something going on, but then you'd have to go and dig into the source code and sort of try to figure out, there was no real way to get to the nub of the problem. But with Retrace, we look in the logs, we can see the error and go in and look at the exact stack trace or whatever we need to see. I think if you look at our productivity as far as the kind of tracing problems down, we're talking orders of magnitude in just increased productivity from having Retrace installed instead of just a pure logging solution.
That's amazing to hear. I mean, makes us feel good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So in terms of your kind of infrastructure, I mean, you kind of have hundreds and hundreds of servers, currently being monitored under Retrace. So in terms of the whole landscape, do you have are you like cloud only and cloud first? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, we're cloud only. We're AWS is our platform of choice. We've been kind of migrating off of a more EC2 based setup to now doing a lot of our work in ECS, both for kind of monitorability. We were using beanstalks before, which are notoriously hard to monitor.
Right.
Now with ECS, things are a lot easier to manage. It also helps kind of keep costs down. ECS is a lot easier to spin up and shut down stuff than it is in something like a beanstalk or whatever.
Absolutely. So. Absolutely. And you and I have talked about our open telemetry appliance that actually expands the range of infrastructure, your serverless, like we've talked about AWS Lambda, and some of the other modern container infrastructure support via the open telemetry OTel. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, this is going to be great for us. We, as I said, we're kind of moving away from a more sort of traditional machine-based setup to Lambdas, ECS, EKR, that kind of stuff, and giving us the ability to get some of the logging directly out of AWS using OpenTelemetry and into Retrace will expand our ability to look at errors and tracebacks and things like that we just aren't able to do today. We have to go and look in 4 different places to find the log entries and figure out what's going on. And that really slows down our engineers. So I think this is going to be a huge help for us. Having a one-stop shop for this kind of thing is invaluable for us.
That's amazing, Per. I mean, super excited. Can't wait to get started on that. So
yeah, me too.
It's just days away. So we'll get on that very, very quickly. So look, before we wrap up, Per, if you want to share your key advice for technology leaders who are actually navigating the intersection of technology and cryptocurrencies, because it's something often largely an unknown.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things to look at. For me specifically, I'm excited about sort of the intersection between the real world and the blockchain. Something like being able to have a digital concert ticket that is unforgeable but easy to transfer, transparent in terms of cost and everything about it. Who owned it before, all of this kind of stuff. And not only concert tickets, but airline tickets, things like that. Receipts that can't be forged for purchases that you've made. These are things that are where I really see a big kind of move to having something interesting in that space. The blockchain on its own is interesting because it's a very complex and cool technology, but finding a good use for it, I think, is the real key in my book.
Absolutely. I think the world is really waiting for things to come out more than just a Bitcoin. These are really practical.
I agree. I think that's where this stuff can really shine, in my opinion.
Yeah. Awesome. It's a pleasure and actually educational as well. I learned a lot about the whole blockchain technology, and it's a pleasure to actually serve you as our customer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And yeah, we're really happy to have Retrace in our holster to use. So thanks.
Glad to hear. Thank you, Per. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.